Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing upper body with bands today. I'm going to be linking the bands in the description down below. They come with handles and a little door attachment to anchor into the doorway to pull down away from. And I'm probably only going to be using 2 of the 4 bands. And I decided I was going to do this because I was inspired by a few people on this paddleboard page talking about how they couldn't get back up onto their paddleboard once they'd fallen off, and they were just struggling with the upper body strength. And I just really feel that everyone should have enough body strength, upper body strength, to pull themselves out of a bad situation. So we are going to be focusing on that today with a lot of pulling. And if you like it, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. You want to start by anchoring the black medium band at shoulder height or higher, then step away and take a shoulder width stance. Keep a good bend in your knees and your back nice and flat. Make sure you lock down your shoulder blade before you start the lat pull downs. Keep a nice tight core and a neutral position of the neck. You should have a straight line from your hips to the shoulders all the way to the anchor point of the band. Make sure your arm is out to the side as you're pulling down. You can complete 10 to 15 reps, and we will be supersetting this with the next exercise called rows. Finish your left and right sides before we move on. Next is rows. You want to make sure to lock down that shoulder once again before you start the exercise. We are taking the same stance as the previous exercise with our feet hip-width apart and the knees slightly bent. This time you're going to keep your back nice and flat but vertical instead of horizontal. You're only moving the arm, not the upper body. The upper body remains fixed and still. You also want to think about retracting the shoulder blades not only down, but also back, as though you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. This again will be 10 to 15 reps, and complete this exercise with the previous exercise for about 3 to 4 rounds. Now chest press. The band is at shoulder height, and you want to make sure to lock the shoulders down once again. Your front foot should be facing forward and your back foot at a 45-degree angle with the ankle on the ground. Start with your body facing sideways and have your core engaged for the twist. Have your arm starting in a wide position with a slight bend of the arm and the palm facing out to the side. The beginning is almost like a chest fly, and then finishing it off with a chest press and a punch into the air. We're going to superset this exercise with shoulder press, but make sure to complete both sides 10 to 15 reps once again. Now I'm going to show you shoulder press. Taking a nice wide stance, keep your knees bent and bend forward with your back nice and straight. Your arm is going to start out to the side, and as you press, just have the handle just in front of you. Once again, 10 to 15 reps, 3 to 4 sets, and superset that with the previous exercise. Remember to complete both arms before you switch back to the chest press. Now we're on to pull downs. Fold up the mat so it's nice and soft under the knees. You want to have the band anchored above your head, ideally at the top of a door frame. You again want to have your shoulders down and away from the ears, and keep a slight bend in the elbow. If this is too much to do with just one arm, you can also do this with 2 arms. We're going to pair this exercise with bicep curls next. And again, can you guess how many reps? Yes, 10 to 15. When you're building muscle, which is called hypertrophy, you want to make sure that the last few reps, so maybe the last 2 to 3 reps, are very difficult to complete. Then you know you're doing the right amount of reps. This is now the bicep curl. There are a couple different ways that you can do this exercise. One is by stepping into the band in a triangle position. You want to have your elbow at your side and keeping your shoulders down and away from the ears, and with a slight bend in the knees and keeping a posterior tilt of the pelvis. If you're finding the band is a little too light, you can also step onto both pieces like this. Depending on how far away you step, it will be harder or lighter depending where you stand. Once again, 10 to 15 reps and 3 to 4 sets. All right, everyone, I hope you liked that video. I'm going to put the workout in the description down below. I might also add it to the end of the video so you can just take a screenshot and have that. And I'm just going to clarify one thing with the supersets. You're going to do the first and then the second exercise until completion. So you just alternate them until they're done. You do all 3 or 4 sets, and then move on to the next superset, which would be the next 2 exercises. All right, good luck with that, and let me know how it goes, and I will see you on the next post.